Hey guys, I've been getting a lot of suggestions for a video like this, so SCP Plush review, here we go. First of all, of course, SCP-173, the original file made. So, I think I did pretty good on him for my first, I guess, good custom plush that I made. So, I think I did pretty good on him. A lot of people in the comments of the video that I used him in said that he looked great, so I'm gonna take their word on it, because I trust my fans. But, yeah, they said that it's pretty good and that they want one. So, I don't know. I think I'm gonna rank this one maybe an 8 out of 10, my own opinion. You guys can rate them in the comments too. I'll let you guys do that. So here's my Plague Doctor blush. I've been doing a lot of, I guess, work on him recently, because I hot glued a lot of the stuff to him because I ran out of thread. But since I put this like scarf thing of felt around him, he looks way better. And I might even be making one for my cousin because she's graduating high school soon. So yeah, might make another one of these for her. So personally, I'd give this one maybe a 9 out of 10 because I'm really proud of it. I'm gonna check if I have SCP-035. A lot of my stuff got thrown away. So yeah, I'll go do that. Okay. Turns out that my SCP-035 and SCP-427 plushes got lost or sold because my dad sells some of my stuff sometimes, so yeah. Like, well, at least he used to. Either that or I just lost him. So yeah, on to SCP-096. So here's SCP-096. Personally, I think I did a pretty good job on this SCP. I remember, my friend Bonnie Boy gave me suggestions. Rest in peace, Bonnie Boy. He's not on YouTube anymore. I think his channel got deleted or banned, or I don't think he would get banned, but you know. But we both worked together on designs for the SCP-096 plush, and we both came to conclusion that this one was pretty well. That like this design was okay. So, oh, he's stuck to 049. So, yeah. Personally, I'd rate my 096 plush. I think, I'll give it another 7 out of 10. I'm not very confident in some of my plushes, so yeah, on to the next one. I used my SCP-106 plush. People said that they didn't like it, so I'm just gonna give the rating a 2 out of 10. I didn't really like it either because it all messed up when my hot glue overheated and kind of broke. It spurred all over the place, so I remade them into SCP-457, but moving on from that, I'll rate SCP-999. Personally, I really love 999. Everyone was saying that he was really cute and squishy, of course. So you can, of course, do that. Very cool. Honestly, this is probably the only 10 out of 10 I'm giving. So, yeah. And also, before I move on, SCP-087, that plush, I was running out of black felt. So I cut it up and used that. It definitely did not go to waste, though. It went to pretty good use. So, onto the 939 plushes, where I have 939-87 and 939-34. And I'm gonna go find the baby. Let me just scoosh through the plushie bin. I want you to look at that. Oh, there's another one. So I guess I'll do an 035 review pretty quick. So, this isn't really a plushie, but I was able to fit on Freddy pretty well because I custom designed it for him for Season 1, Episode 3. So personally, I'd rate this, I'd say a 6 because it's not an actual plush. But yeah. So here we have the baby 939. And I think my goal is accomplished on making it cute. Because, I mean, well, look at it. How could you not love it? A lot of people in the comments loved it too. So, I accomplished my goal. The white and red pattern fit really well with it. And not many people really, actually none at all, kind of commented this, but I know it for a fact that baby 939s don't look like that. They actually look like human children until they start peeling off their skin and then they turn into these things. So, yeah, I'll move these over here and move on. Here's SCP-682 plush. When I made this, it was the biggest plush I had ever made. So, I was pretty proud of it. So, yeah. This was the biggest plush I ever made, so I was really proud of it. And I used a lot of green felt, as you can tell. About 3 whole sheets for it. And I kind of opened it up and put in these little pieces of like flesh, like red and bones and stuff. And it's of course not the best 682 plush out there. And it was the only one until one of my fans, Pyro Skeleton, shout out to him. He's way better at making plushes than me. So, you should go check out his 682. He's probably going to be in the comments. He usually is. So if you see him in the comments, go click on his channel, and you'll see his 682 plush. It's way better. And he can actually do toes, unlike me. So, yeah, go check that out. So personally, I'd rate this one, I'd say 5 out of 10. Actually, I'll bump it up to a 6 because of the effort, because it was one of my first plushes. So, yeah. Moving on. So, SCP-079 and SCP-513, both of them broke. And I mean, well, the SCP-079 plush wasn't even a plush, it was just an image on my computer. Because why go through all the effort when you can just have a picture of a computer and it can still be very accurate? So, yeah, I'm just skipping those and going over to SCP-093-2. A lot of people were suggesting this SCP. I had a poll in my community section of my channel where people got to vote. And they said that they wanted this most of all, which kind of surprised me. But I kind of like it. Of course, I ran out of gray felt, so I had to get more. I'm always running out of felt these days, just because of the amount of stuff I make for you guys. So yeah, I actually put in the effort to make this guy have poseable arms, so they can move up and down like that, because I tied a knot with thread right there, so it can easily move up and down. I cut holes in the head and put black under it to imitate the holes in its face. A lot of people liked the video, so I'll give it a good 6 out of 10. Moving on. Here we have SCP-966. So, I'm actually quite proud of this SCP, although I did make it taller than 096. They're probably the same height. I'm gonna go grab the phone, I'll be back. Okay, so I accidentally made SCP-966 taller than 096. But yeah, I had to give him like a skeletal body form, you know? Oh, and don't mind the star in the background. It's definitely not gonna supernova. So, yeah. I actually made 2 of these, but I lost the other one because of the stuff I put around it. See this kind of shimmery stuff on it? It's what's making the face less clear and kind of blurry. Apparently, if that heats up, it can melt and go everywhere. So, one of the plushies got ruined. But, yeah, I think it's pretty good. I did the legs pretty well. And also, I came up with a really good neck design using elastic and denim. So you can see the front right here. Then you turn it over. I used an elastic string or ribbon to go up to his head to keep it supported. So if you bend it forward, it'll snap back up. And Oliver, stop. You knocked down Dr. Bright. Okay. So, personally, I'd give this SCP a rating, I'd say 9 out of 10. Because I'm actually pretty proud of it. So, yeah, on to the next one. So, the coffee machine was, of course, my coffee machine, so you don't need to see it. But we might as well talk about 066, because he's a plush that I made, and he's actually not here right now. I've rented him out to a friend who's checking him out, and possibly doing some design fixes, because I got some private messages from people saying that they didn't quite like it. So, yeah. Personally, I'd give it a 3 out of 10, because it wasn't the most well-crafted one. Bonnie Boy made a better one, but you can't really get to his channel anymore. I've tried. Wayback Machine and everything. You can't really go there, sadly. I kind of wanted to watch some of his old videos, but yeah. On to the next one. SCP-012. The way I made this one was I got some white felt and I rolled it up and glued it right down here. And I also glued some tan circles to the side to give it the scroll look. But I made it like this so you can turn it over and it'll show like the blood on it from the writing. So I think I made this plush pretty well. Pretty simplistic. Nobody really gave a review of this plush. So I'm just gonna say it's a 5 out of 10. I'll give it that. On to the next one. SCP-3008-1. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, I took a break from YouTube when I was making this one. So, I made the head first and I started making the body but stopped for a while. You could tell because of the huge gap in between episodes of 066 and 3008. But I made it with 2 other people, my sister and her friend. They actually brought a tripod, which came handy. But I used a flashlight with it. I even made the whole building, but we recycled it because we love the earth. No, I'm kidding. Not about the loving the earth part, but you know. So, I think the design is okay. Sorry guys, I have to distract my very thick cat. He is very thick. And he goes super sane. Hey, Ollie. Ollie! Yep, his Yamada powers are on. Okay, so I like this plush. And for copyright reasons, I had to change it from IKEA to Ike. but I could still reference it in the video as long as I didn't have anything branded with it. So, avoiding copyright 100. So, I did that. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I think this plush is about a 7. I think I did pretty good. On to the next one. Here's SCP-457. I used SCP-106's body form, reusing, so you can still see it through the top there. Looks pretty gross if you look on the inside, so you don't want to look there too long. Some of the felt got detached on its eye, so I made it look like a little flame. So overall, it's not like a full-on plush, it's just a reskin, I guess. So I think I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. I'm kind of proud of the flames that I did on the back, though. I've never done any, layering with felt, so that was pretty cool. So, yeah, on to SCP-963, which is right here. So this is, of course, Dr. Bright. Well, Dr. Brights Amulet, because he basically lives inside it. And if it touches anywhere on your body, oh, hey, I'm Dr. Bright now. This is crazy. So you can do that, of course. Of course, it's just a plush, so you can't really do that. But I put some hot glue on it to give it a shimmering and glowing effect to make it look like an actual ruby in there, or whatever the gem is. But yeah, overall, I think it's pretty good. And no, I did not reskin SCP-427 to it, because I actually put a white bead in there. So, yeah. And also, SCP-427, that amulet, or the locket, was more advanced because it actually had an aperture going on where you could conceal the bead, then reveal it. So yeah, on to the last SCP that I've made. SCP-231-7, otherwise known as the Scarlet King. So, it took me a while to make this guy. I was planning on making a trailer to reveal him, but I never got to that. So yeah, it took me a really long time to get his design. I never made arms, but I almost think that not making arms doesn't really matter, because it still looks pretty cool with the antlers and the horns and the crown. Especially when you combine it with SCP-963 to make it look like the amulet's its eye. That's what I planned it specifically for Dr. Bright to possess it. Also, if you didn't already notice, there are spoilers in this video. So, yeah. But, yeah, I like the way I did the roots. I actually used a lot of cardboard in it. I made cardboard supports. I also used a foam frame for it. Pretty easy to carve with the hot glue gun because of the pointed tip and being able to drift it across and melt it. Didn't create too much toxic fumes, so that was good. But I messed up on the color of the head, so I put on some darker brown felt and left some on the inside like a jaw, and it actually looks pretty good. So yeah, I'd give this one an 8 out of 10. And this is the end of my review. Make sure you review them in the comments. See you in Season 3, or I guess the next couple of videos that I upload. Bye! May darkness be